You've been wasting my time, Varric. It stops now.
Seeker, you wound me.
The champion nearly starts a war, and you're all too happy to bury it beneath your words. You will tell me about the Qunari.
What's left to say? The Arishok was killed and a champion crowned.
And yet we had Orlesians threatening sanctions of every kind and measure. What happened at Chateau Hain? What happened with Talis?
You've heard about her?
We had someone there, but they lacked your access. Whatever Talis was to the champion, it seems like it angered a nation.
Thousands of lives were at stake, Seeker.
Perhaps one still is.
Nicely non-specific. All right, let me set the scene. An ambush, an invitation, a hunting party. All because of Talis.
And of course, there's no one.
All I know is it had something to do with you and nobles. Edge is usually very reliable.
Reliable at leading us into an ambush, you mean?
Why? It's not always an ambush. All right. Maybe sometimes it's an ambush.
And there is the champion of Kirkwall. You die today.
Oh!
Kill her! Kill all of them!
Well, what are you waiting for?
To the place! Oh no!
Kill people, then
Order will be restored!
Sloppy. You'd think the crows would be better at this. They've been doing it for ages.
Interesting entrance. You have some fine moves.
I do, don't I? My name is Talis, and I've been looking for you.
Looking for me?
Looking for the man who has an invitation to Chateau Hain, to be specific.
Oh, that's what Edge was on about. You remember? Duke Prosper, the one who fawned all over you at the Champion of Kirkwall banquet. He talked about a hunt.
I doubt I'd go to such a thing.
I was hoping you'd reconsider. The Duke is a delightful host, or so I hear.
Let me guess. This isn't just a social call.
I need to relieve him of something he has no right to possess. And I can't do it alone.
You want us to be thieves?
Well, stealing from Orlesians is never wrong. Or so I've been told.
This isn't how I was planning to ask you this. I was picturing an introduction with less blood.
What makes you think I steal things just because people ask me to?
I may have talked you up a bit. Maybe more than once.
Wonderful.
What? You'd rather I told everyone you were a mage?
All I've heard is that you get things done. I'm hoping that's true.
I imagine if we did this, it'd be together, wouldn't it?
That's the idea. Or did you have something else in mind?
I just think we should get to know one another.
I think I'd like that.
So, tell me, what exactly is it you want to steal?
A jewel. The Duke thinks it's valuable, and it is. Just not in the way he believes. What's more, he shouldn't have it in the first place. He who wishes to walk on water must first learn to swim. Come with me to Chateau Hain. I'll explain everything on the way. If nothing else, you get fine wine and fancy company. But I hope you want more than that.
I don't like the sound of this, Hawk.
You think it's a trap, or you don't want to steal from a nobleman?
I don't think we should be breaking laws for someone we just met.
I'm right here, you know. Should I stand out of the way? Plug my ears? The jewel we're after is called the Heart of the Many.
Interesting name.
Interesting jewel. All I care about is getting it away from the Duke. Here's the problem. The heart is in a vault, behind who knows what kind of traps. Protected by a private army of Orlesian chevaliers. All inside a fortress that was designed to be impregnable. And let's not forget, it's on the side of a mountain, in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by monsters.
Andrastes, dears Prosper. When is this going to get started?
Presently. All right, everyone. You'll know the tradition, yes? The first to find and slay a wyvern wins the honors of the evening. And bragging rights, of course. Good luck to you all.
Lovely day for a hunt, don't you agree? Very outdoorsy.
Ah, the champion of Kirkwall. These are honored guests. Please excuse Gahir. A polite bodyguard is a contradiction in terms, or so I am told.
A chase-in? Here?
Ah yes, you are Ferelden, aren't you? You would know these people.
I know of Darkspawn too, but I generally don't let them breathe on me.
No, he breathes on all the guests. Think of it as a rite of passage. And who is this lovely specimen?
You flatter me, Your Grace.
I must say I didn't really expect you. I already have an Amel, you see. Or Orc, I suppose it is. A Grey Warden, no less. No doubt ensuring I don't accidentally cure their blight business.
Brother.
Perhaps you should join forces to avoid any appearance of collusion between parties. At any rate, I won't keep you from the hunt. Wouldn't want you to fall behind the others, yes?
The sooner we get to the celebration, the happier I'll be.
Oh, I quite agree. The festivities cannot come soon enough. Good luck to you, my lord. Remember, fortune favors the bold.
If you need it... Before you join the hunt,
We'd best get on.
You have come a long way to join our Duke, Sirrah. You'll pardon me for saying that you do not seem like a hunter. A word of caution, since you are new to this. Wyverns spit venom. Their victims suffer terrible pain before they die.
Slow, agonizing death. This sounds less and less like a fun outing in the woods.
Well, the venom can be treated, though it is not simple to do so. A distillation of herbs, equal parts Drake Vein, Andraste's Mantle, and Winterberry can counteract the poison. May the Maker's luck grace your hunt. Be safe, Sirrah.
I guess this means we're going on a hunt.
And here I am without my feathered cap and team of basset hounds.
Act like any other hunter for now, but don't get too confident. These things are related to dragons.
And of course you're up to something.
Of course.
It never ends with you.
Well, back on topic. Think of a wyvern as a small dragon, but fast and poisonous. Killing one is no small feat. The important part is the celebration the Duke will hold afterwards, in the keep. That's our way in.
Please, stop making such a fuss.
So these are the hunting grounds.
I take it we run around randomly shouting, "Here, Wyvern, Wyvern, Wyvern!"
We just need to look for signs and be careful. We get this over with, we get into the keep.
And that's where the jewel is?
That's where the jewel is.
Invigorating, but I doubt that was the point of the hunt.
Do dragons and wyverns even mix? I don't think so.
So if we drop part of this in the right spot, we might lure a wyvern out to protect its territory?
Good thought. Do that.
Don't have a lot of respect for people who slaughter animals to make themselves feel better. So, still playing at these little adventures? You never did know when to put away your toys.
But they're such fun, and you're so old now.
Seems odd, doesn't it? Have your fun. But it has to end someday. Everything does.
That altar is very old and creepy. I wouldn't touch it.
That thing was a juggernaut. A lot of blood. Would that be prey? Or from a wyvern itself?
I've heard they fight for dominance. Can't be gentle.
Maybe we can use some to draw out rivals. Added to what we have already, is it enough to draw one out of hiding?
I'd say so. A little one. Probably all we need. In the right spot, no doubt.
Have you seen a pair of coursers? I've been calling and calling, but it is no use. Nicodemus should know better. But Sylvain never had an ounce of sense in his head.
Just so you're aware, I have no idea what you're talking about. But feel free to keep rambling.
Ferelden's. I've lost my dogs, of course. They took off after a stag, and the Maker only knows where they've gotten to now. Please, you must help me find them.
If I see your dogs, I'll let you know.
May Andraste guide you. Nicodemus!
Foolish hound. Get back here. I am told wyverns roost in the trees. Perhaps reaching them.
You want to just stand back and watch? Should be good for a few laughs.
Just ignore them.
Well, well, well.
Is that... wyverns mating?
Could we mimic that?
No. Oh, the sound. Right, yes. I can try that.
I think we found something. We've a hint of the beast. After it!
There is something in there. A nest, perhaps.
Ghasts. Cave creatures. They don't come out on the surface much, however.
Not the worst thing to run into underground.
Cold. Oh, blessed Andraste, thank you. I thought I'd die out here. I've been trapped here since last night.
I know I'm going to regret this, but why are you standing out here in your small clothes?
Ghasts were chasing me. I thought I could leave false trails. The truth told, I'm not looking for the Wyvern. I'm a scholar from Cumberland, researching an Avar cult that once lived here. They worship the Lady of the Skies to the exclusion of all other gods. I'm searching for their shrine.
I think I've been to your shrine. There were nothing but angry spirits at the site.
Nothing else. Pity. I had hoped... Oh, well. The rumors say they were driven from their last refuge. They left a great treasure in the goddess's keeping. But the mountain has defeated me. Please, take my research and see if you can do anything with it. I will try to make it back to camp. Good luck to you, Sirah.
You can train a Wyvern for riding if you break it young. It takes a skilled man. And a small man.
The sooner we get the hunt over with, the sooner we'll be at the chateau to finish this. Hunters. That must be the altar that weird old guy mentioned. What do his notes say?
wyverns eat many people at these things? Or is that just on special occasions?
Never mind this lot.
Just how long has this wyvern hunt been going on?
It's an annual tradition the Montfort began to keep the population down. They breed quickly.
And the Orlesian nobility is only too happy to help out.
It's a game. The Montforts are so close to the Empress, so anything that pleases them is worth pursuing. Plus, you should really try the Aquae Lucide. You'll be seeing purple dragons in the sky for days.
And be right useless the whole time.
Not sure I want to know how you know.
40 crowns a bottle on the black market. Not that I've checked or anything.
I think that's its spore.
There you go, Hawk. It seems we're on the trail.
Someone alert the Empress. That's everything the old Huntmaster said we needed for an antidote. For a slaughtering ground, it's actually rather pretty.
The Montfort family inherited this mountain from a clan of Navarran dragon hunters. Well, maybe inherited is the wrong word. What do you call it when you kill someone in order to get all their stuff?
Adventuring!
Champion of Kirkwall? Fancy title.
The only one in Kirkwall not completely insane was considered.
And they let you use the city?
They gave me a medal. It's shiny.
Oh, a wyvern kill. Some kind of holla or something.
That could be a tunic.
Don't know. Don't care. It's bait they liked for some reason. Watch out.
Big. Bloody things.
I think that's the last of them. For now.
How many are there usually?
A gasling net can often be 100 or more. Just be thankful we're not underground.
Watch it. Gas hole.
A what hole?
A scholar might call it something else. But they don't know they're ghasts from a hole in the ground.
Look, I think he wants us to follow him. Wyvern poison. I'm almost certain. Poor thing.
Here's a use for that antidote we made.
Who's a cute puppy? I suppose we can't keep him, can we? His owner is probably waiting back at camp.
I am more than grateful, monsieur. Take this with my thanks.
Well, I can't say I really want to meet the source of that sound. If I ever write a book about how nature is crazy, this'll be a whole chapter.
Ugh, well, at least we're getting closer.
Looking for clues.
Until you wash that off, Hawk, I'm going to stay upwind.
Ooh, nug bones. I wonder if a nug call would help attract a wyvern.
You know a nug call?
You go elbow deep in wyvern shit, and I'm the weird one?
We must have enough to bait a trap now.
In the right spot, no doubt. Wait, what happened to the birds and everything? Uh-oh.
Next time, could we hunt something small and cuddly? Maybe vegetarian?
Well, the trail suggests wyvern. Just love this place. If we were going to, it'd be here. Yes, I think this would be the place to find a wyvern. And room enough to kill the thing without getting sat on. They're not stupid, though. We'll need some really good bait.
Lay it all out. I'm bringing the Duke a trophy to talk about.
Yes! I mean, if you're sure. Let's get to it. We've a lot of stuff to lay out, for starters. Right, now the blood. What? The prey needs to be moving, doesn't it? Okay, I'll do the sound. You get ready. Don't look at me while I do this.
Was that good?
You want to do it? Didn't think so.
We're ready, you ugly.
Regent of Ferelden Turnip. They say you are a champion of some backwater city in the east. Quite an achievement, I'm sure. I suggest you run along with your servants while you have the chance. This wyvern was mine to kill, not yours. Mine! 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 I paid good coin to be the one who wins this contest. It was my turn!
Oh, I didn't realize the Duke was offering charity to his more useless guests. My mistake.
I will not accept such talk from a backwater mongrel!
You do realize Hawk can beat you like a rented mule with both hands tied behind his back.
A rented mule would probably smell better.
More insolence! From a knife ear this time! I can't take no more of this! Kill them all! We can't say the wyvern was too much for them!
Now, what is going on here?
Prosper! This bloody bastard tried to steal my rightful kill!
Now, is that any way to speak of the champion of Kirkwall, Baron?
This is your fault for inviting a stinking turnip in the first place! Your mother would be ashamed!
Says the man whose mother has slept with half of Valchevin. My apologies. Arlange has always been a cheat. What would you have done with him?
You're not suggesting...
Why not? You believe Arlange would have stopped short of murder, given the chance?
Something on your mind?
Just let him go. He's not worth your time, Hawk.
My word, such mercy.
He can't be more than he is, that's all. You've bested him.
His blood smells worse than the wyvern's. Best keep it where it is.
You hear that, Arlange? It behooves you to leave while you still can.
Fine. I will go.
Congratulations on finding the wyvern. It looks like a fine one indeed. There will be a celebration in the chateau courtyard. Do attend when you're ready.
You let him go? That was... very merciful.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
We should go to the chateau. Time to practice your table conversation.
And my Orlesian accent.
Right. Done with the wyverns. And various nonsense. Back to the chateau?
We're here for a reason. Let's take care of it.
I'm with you. Right. Done with the wyverns. And various... I had a quick look around. There's one door into the castle that isn't under heavy guard.
I hear a butt coming.
I can't get it open. And believe me, I tried. Bent a nice set of lockpicks in that stupid door. One of the Duke's guardsmen must have the key. They wouldn't just lock themselves out of the castle. I hope.
Why else would the party be in the garden? He probably has someone breaking a window right now.
I could make that work, actually. But in the meantime, let's find someone with a key.
Let's split up. We don't want the Duke to think we're laying siege to his party.
Tallis and I will look for the key. In the meantime, scout out the castle for another way in.
Let's see what we can find out. Come on.
Your Grace, this is the event of the season.
You have truly outdone yourself this time, Prosper.
Ah, at last, the hero of the hunt. The champion of Kirkwall has the honor of first kill this day. To hunt the Wyvern on its own ground is to tempt fate, a terrible risk. But the prize... I present to you this belt crafted of fine Wyvern skin. Wear it well and accept the accolades you're due.
If anyone wants to laud my heroic achievements, I'm happy to listen.
Well said. Do not mind Leopold. My pet is always so temperamental before dinner.
I don't suppose Leopold knows how to fetch or play dead.
Alas, he seems to think it's our duty to amuse him. My friends, I officially welcome you all to Chateau Hain. Enjoy a taste of Orlesian hospitality.
My. I never thought you'd actually attend, Champion.
I was hoping it would be a shock. Part of my plan to become the most talked-about noble in Thedas.
If I'm any judge, your scheme will succeed. What do you think of the party so far?
I get the feeling that everyone here is a moment away from tearing each other apart.
Don't get between the Comtesse de Lancey and the wine, or we will certainly see bloodshed.
We should probably go mingle a bit more.
Sorry, Elegant. Places to go, canapes to eat. You know how it is.
That doesn't look like a real gold saw.
It's not. It's a caprice.
Champion! Oh, Champion! Could you not have stopped Emile before he fell to such depravity?
He didn't actually become a blood mage, Lady de Lancey. That was just a rumor.
A blood mage I could deal with, but this whore he's dallied with, she is insufferable. The horrors she's inflicted on our summer house in the name of decorating, it is an atrocity.
Allow me to express my deepest sympathies, Lady de Lancey, on the ruin of your summer home.
She filled the front room with ceramic cows! Cows, Messer Hawk! I cannot bear to think of this any longer. Good day, Messer.
Champion, it's good to see you again. I'm sure you don't remember me. We met when King Alistair made his trip to Kirkwall. I'm Ban Tegan Gerin.
You think I often intervene between Meredith and foreign heads of state? Wait. Actually, yes, that's pretty normal for me.
You remind me a great deal of someone I once knew.
Who is this man, Tegan?
I beg your pardon. Isolde, this is the champion of Kirkwall. Hawk, allow me to present our lesser Isolde.
Tegan, I must speak with you right now about the horrible thing Dulcie de Lancey said.
Of course. Please, excuse me, Messer Hawk. A pleasure to meet you. If you speak to Ban Perrin, I don't advise you to bring up the Chantry, or knickers.
More wine, monsieur.
Mother used to love these coins. She never got to bring hers to the fountain.
Why not?
You don't get... Sister Nightingale?
Champion, it is good to see you again under less dire circumstances. Tallis?
Leliana, it's so lovely to see you again.
You look stunning this evening. Your hair is darling. Did you do it yourself?
I get the distinct impression you've met before.
Oh, briefly. A long time ago.
You meet all sorts of people in Orlais. It keeps life exciting.
Well, I'm glad you two had this chance to chat.
Yes, it was very fortuitous. We shouldn't take up more of your time, Liliana. I'm sure you have things that need attention. Right now.
Can I help you?
I've been stung by a bee. I think it's swelling. Maker, am I dying?
The swelling is almost as big as your head. Don't just stand there, man. Do something before it's too late.
If I die, make sure the world knows I died at Chateau Haine.
There's no need for such drama. Come with me. I will see what I can do.
Leave him to me. A few moments alone, and I can get us the key to the chateau.
My, what a big sword you have. Do they give those to all the chevaliers? So impressive.
Lovely party. Well?
He doesn't have it.
What?
He forgot he'd given the key to one of the servants. What kind of guard forgets that he's locked himself out of the castle?
We'll go out there and mingle until we find a way in. Or get so full of caviar and wine we fall asleep.
Right. Nothing to worry about. This can still work. So let's find the servant. How many could there be?
One for every cheese tray?
I'm trying to stay positive, you know.
Champion, what a surprise. Seneschal, dear, introduce me to your delicious friend. Serendipity, this is Sirrah Hawke.
That's a man.
Awkward. So, can we talk about something else now?
The canapes are interesting, aren't they? And everyone here is so, upper class.
What an astute observation.
We should get moving. Lots of people to greet. It was a pleasure meeting everyone.
Don't be a stranger.
Another caprice. How many of these are there, I wonder?
Put what you found to good use. I discovered more social interests. Put what you found to good use. I discovered more social interests.
Enjoy the party. It's quite the event.
It's good to see Liliana again.
Can I interest you in some Antivan olives? Or I have some smoked ham from the Androfels. They say it tastes of despair.
Wait, does it really? How can ham taste like despair? Why would anyone eat it if it did?
That's what the importer said. They all talk like that. This wine has notes of oak and springtime. This cheese tastes of sorrow.
Who needs more despair in their diet? What's that good for?
I've heard that artists are fond of it.
I don't suppose we could have a peek at the kitchens. I'd love to see this hopeless dish in all its glory.
I don't know. I shouldn't leave my post.
What a scandalous reprieve from olive duty. Think of what the other servants will say.
The upstairs maids will be so jealous when they find out. Very well. Follow me.
I know, right? They treat you like part of the furniture. I'm surprised they don't sit on it.
Avoid the cheese plate. Terrible. Have you got the key?
I'm usually better at this. She didn't have the key either. This isn't supposed to be so complicated.
Don't beat yourself up about this, Tallis. We'll find a way in.
I hope so. The servant says she gave it to the Duke's son, Lord Cyril. Let's find him and hope he didn't pass it on to his father. So, Lord Cyril.
Excellent. Join us, champion. We were just discussing your famous confrontation with the Qunari leader.
You must tell us the tale. It was the talk of Denerim for months.
You have never been to Chateau N, yes? Please, allow me to give you this caprice. It's an old custom. My mother spoke often of Leandra. They were great friends when they were young. It's a shame neither could be here.
Where are your knickers this time, Perrin?
Shut up, you painted shrew!
What entertaining manners our guests have. Don't you agree, Hawk?
My friend here has been dying to speak with you privately. She's talked of nothing else.
For you, Hawk, of course.
But, yes, the Regency wallpaper is quite lovely. I agree. I wouldn't say, forget it.
That wyvern blood has some kick, doesn't it?
This is officially my worst night ever.
Not Lord Cyril's type.
Maybe he just doesn't like elves. Or women.
What?
In either case, you're the answer. He has the key. Go get it.
What?
What? It's your turn, Hawk. Go on.
Seems like I could save time and just assume a plan will fall apart from the start.
It hasn't fallen apart. It's just, not entirely cooperating with reality. Just go try something. So good luck with that.
Thanks.
Tell the elf that her pleas are for nothing. She's pretty enough, I suppose. No doubt there are some men who would like that sort of thing.
Nighttime. 5 night. Simple as that. There you go.
You have it. Tell me you have it.
Was there ever any doubt?
Good. Then we can find the jewel and get this over with.
Second thoughts.
You don't sound that excited.
It's simply been a long time coming. That's all.
This jewel is that important to you?
Yes, I suppose it is. I want this part of my life finished.
And here I thought we were getting along so well.
I can't imagine anyone I would rather attend an Orlesian party with. Even if you are human.
Okay,
let's find that door and get inside.
You don't have to say it like that. Okay.
So, is that it? That's the whole game?
Yep.
I'd like to thank all the little people who made this moment possible.
Let's just get going.
All set.
What in the name?
There's no need for you to die today, friend. Just move on. You never saw us.
Damn. Come on. Why in the throw? Really? Come on. That has to hurt.
You could have walked away.
Why so concerned?
Of course he didn't walk away. That'd be a bad trait in a guard.
I know that.
It's not like his family can say, we thought he only had to bake cookies.
There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. Enough. We're here for the heart.
Why are you so...
I'd like to do this quietly. Alert as few guards as possible. What do you think?
I'm game.
Don't relish the thought of 24 guards chasing me around the chateau. Quiet's the way to go.
I'm glad you agree. Let's go.
Fuck,
this part of the chateau will be crawling with guards. We'll have to try our best to keep out of sight. Or we could try to create distractions, provided you're good at throwing stones.
And if all else fails, we'll give them a sharp knock on the head.
Right, of course. Just try not to do it all the time. All right, I'm ready when you are. Here, let's move.
I heard a lot of people said the sneaking around in this game is really bad. I want to see how it is.
I must be hearing things.
Hard in Hightown too. Even harder. Varric will want to know about this.
Did you hear about the Duke's meeting with the Empress?
I never listen to court gossip. That'll get you killed, my friend.
Here, let's move.
Can't speak now. I have too much to do preparing the banquet and Leopold's dinner. You don't want to see a wyvern go hungry. If you need something, ask one of the servants. Well, why are you still bothering me?
I'm sorry. You need help in the courtyard.
There's a problem in the courtyard. Something about a poisoned comtesse. The servants were looking for you.
A maker's breath. What have those useless elves done now? I suppose I'd better deal with this.
Heart to stomach. Interesting from the cover that contain the blah 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 blah. Nippy?
I think Leopold's going to be an unhappy wyvern after that.
Night night.
This spelling is even worse than Anders' manifesto.
Throwing shade at Anders, aren't you?
Didn't see anything. Bugger Prosper's vault if someone got past.
You know, if you turn your head, the crest on that pennant looks like 2 ducks and a goat jumping out of a barrel.
Cute. Hawk. Very cute.
I must be hearing things.
What does Babette want now?
That tea was too cold.
Oh, of course. It's either too hot or too cold.
Oh, that bed's either soft or too lumpy.
Nothing is ever just right with her. What a bitch.
What was that scrabbling noise?
Just a bad dream.
Come this way.
That should do it.
Maybe a garden party, but you will not be sitting 40 friends at me.
You didn't try the cheese, did you?
Are you Chevalier standards? All set. Adores this rubbish.
Since when?
Sorry, monsieur. It's all sport
Since
for the house,
when?
goodbye to it.
Carver
It's really not that bad.
interested in Chevalier
Put it back on the
shit.
plate and cover it up with some gravy.
Quickly, over here.
Ugly portrait.
Here, let's move.
What was that scrabbling noise?
Didn't see anything. Bugger Prosper's vault if someone got past. In this armor, a man's gonna pass out.
Done.
That's my plan.
Quickly, over here. This is it.
It's never as easy as it seems, is it?
I swear I didn't know. There must be some sort of switch.
And puzzle. There we go. Blackjack Subtle. Achievement.
Something wrong?
I don't know. Yes.
Don't fret, my dear.
Oh, shit.
I see the party's moved indoors.
It's not over yet.
But it is over. I knew who you were the moment you arrived. Assassin.
Assassin? I knew it.
You did?
You was not
Have
subtle.
you met my friends? All of them are crazy, and most of them are killers.
For real.
Clever man. Have you also deduced that your elven friend is Qunari?
Wait, what?
You're Qunari?
It's complicated.
Everyone's got to have a job, don't they?
Pretty much.
My, she chose you well, didn't she?
Look, I came to
Why
stop
the music's
Harm from
popping
doing
up
something
like
we will all
crazy?
regret. He didn't. Leave him out of this.
And waste all the effort I spent luring you here before the Heart's arrival? Don't be foolish.
Ase hasatra mas.
Mas havas trasokolon. Take them away.
You know how to speak Qunari. Same goes as Talis.
The elf was Qunari.
And the dwarf has no beard. I know, it made no sense to me either. Maybe they cut her horns off.
The Qunari are not a race. They are a religion. What I don't understand is why a Qunari agent would try to kill one of her own people. And why involve the champion?
Excellent questions.
I expect answers to match.
I live to please.
Don't you always, my friend.
I have a question. When the Duke told you what I was, you said you didn't care. Was that true?
Yeah, sure. I like you.
I would have said he couldn't compare to your awesomeness, but that might have seemed petty.
I am sorry. This didn't work out like I'd planned. Obviously.
Yeah.
What was your plan exactly?
The one I expected to find is named Salit, a member of the Ben Hasrath, the Heart of the Many. I was told he's here to sell secrets to the Orlesians, and I came to stop him. I suppose I was misinformed.
Misinformed? Who are you really?
So, everything you told me was a lie.
Not everything.
So I just missed the part where you're one of the people I drove out of Kirkwall.
You don't need horns to embrace the Qun. What you need is a purpose, a belief in unity, in improving the lot, not only for your own people, but for everyone.
So, they helping?
You're right. I can think of many people who would be improved by the loss of a head.
You're joking, but you're also right. That doesn't mean it's the solution for everyone.
So everyone else just loses a foot, but maybe a big toe.
Being Qunari doesn't automatically mean you're a zealot. Most Qunari don't even understand humans, why you act like you do. But I grew up among you. I understand perfectly well.
But you're an assassin!
Wait, aren't you here to kill someone for the Qunari?
I never said I was killing him for the Qunari.
Oh.
So you're improving his lot, perhaps repeatedly?
I know it's not easy to understand. After what the Arishok did, I hardly blame you. But just tell me, can you honestly say there's nothing to improve? Nothing to strive for? We believe in striving together. We may stumble, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try.
Okay, maybe?
I don't disagree.
It's who I am. I joined the Ben Hasras because I felt it meant something. Means something.
You had doubts.
You sound like you're trying to convince yourself.
It's been a long time since I talked to anyone about it.
Oh.
I suppose it's not really prison cell conversation.
Not really. But Qunari secrets?
So you came here to stop this Salit from betraying your people?
You probably won't believe me, but this isn't a political mission. It's personal.
What do you mean?
What he did?
Salit was my best Rathari, the one who recruited me into the Ben Hasrath. My tutor. He's the one who saw my potential, convinced me that I could make a difference. It doesn't matter now.
But you said he was selling secrets.
He is. Or at least he intends to. One last act of defiance. I can't let him do that. Not when he'll hurt so many others in the process.
You mean he'll hurt other Kunari?
Not every Kunari is a soldier, you know. There are tens of thousands of farmers, artisans, craftsmen. People who have never hurt anyone. People whose only crime is living. They don't deserve what he's going to do to them.
Tell that to the
But it's more
mages.
than my duty to stop Salit. It is my moral obligation.
Heart of the Many.
You mentioned the Heart of the Many before, but you said it was the name of the jewel.
It's also what Ben Hassrath means. Some people say we're enforcers, that keep the Kunari in line, but that's not it. It's hard to explain.
Try.
We're the soul of the Qun. We keep its spirit alive and protect it, from both outside and from within. Not every Kunari agrees, nor do they always do what is best for all. The Ben Hassrath remind us of our common goal.
Shit. I don't know. I mean, that not every Kunari agrees. Not always they think it's best for all. The Ben Hassrath would remind us there's a common goal. I think that's what like the Iron Bull is trying to tell me in Inquisition. And there was a reason why in his party member, I mean his personal companion quest is, do we save his charges or we let the Kunari Dreadnought blow the fuck up? I think this is what he's trying to tell me. And that was a reason why I told him to save his man. Because I don't think just because you're a Ben Hassrath doesn't make you a Tel'Varshov. Am I right? Because it's about how, you know, your stance. Yes, he is loyal to the to the Kunari, but he's still loyal to his friends, the people he loves. Like I say, it's about a sense of duty, right?
You make them seem almost peaceful.
It's not always meant to end in violence. There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination.
There are other paths. They all don't need to the same destination. Yeah, that's the line she said. I
probably don't sound very convincing.
But wait a minute, are you a Ben Hassrath or a Tel'Varshov?
The way you're talking, it sounds like you're one of these Ben Hassrath.
I am, or I was.
So you're a Tel'Varshov.
Whether I ever am again, I guess that remains to be seen.
Is that why you're here? To redeem yourself?
Not to them. Doubt is the path one walks to reach faith. To leave the path is to embrace blindness and abandon hope.
Another Kunari proverb?
She who swallows wisdom in tiny chunks avoids choking.
Okay, yeah, you speaking some goddamn heavy ass wisdom shit to me. What the hell? Okay, why me? Why all people? Why me, man?
So, did you really involve me just because I had an invitation?
You were the only one on the invitation list who wasn't a personal friend of the Montfort family.
Okay.
And you're also Basilit An, remember?
Oh.
An outsider worthy of respect.
You know about that?
Of course. If there was anyone a Kunari should or would consider going to for help, it's you.
And let's say if we done the job, then what happens?
And what was going to happen when all this was over?
I thank you. We go our separate ways.
Really?
Really? I wouldn't notice a thing.
Truth? You're not exactly what I was expecting.
What do you mean?
I've heard a few stories about you.
God damn it,
They don't
Varric.
quite do you justice. Perhaps
I'm
if
gonna
I'd
kill
done my
Varric
homework, I
after
would have
this.
known more about you. Given you the respect you deserve. Nothing I could do about it now.
Fun times.
I suppose the good news is with all this extra time, I can learn to knit.
Could you make me a sweater?
No.
What, you call?
The first order of business is getting out of here before His Grace decides we would taste good in the soup. Or whatever he has planned.
It's not a cannibal.
Any ideas?
Oh, I'm sure the others will be along any minute now.
That's the question. What the hell are
So, we're lost. Just like old times.
Maker, I hope not. I was an arse.
Fair comment, Junior. All right, let's get this done.
Hey.
That's
They get
it.
along.
I'm officially tired of waiting to be rescued.
I like Carver as a Grey Warden now. he is much grown and he had more self-aware. He was much more
Why didn't
better
you just do
instead
that
of being
before?
A, you know,
You said your friends were
dickhead.
coming.
Safe and sound. This is why I never rush when you're in trouble.
Oh, come on.
Let's get out of here.
So, back through the castle then?
There's a better way than fighting through the Duke's entire army. I'll show you.
Here's your equipment, Hawk. Laying around in a locked chest.
Then we should head for the caves. That's the way out I planned to take us through originally. Unless you want to carve your way out through the Duke's army.
We'll see.
It's up to you
I'd
which
rather
way you want
not.
to go, Hawk. I'll help you either way.
Cool. Let's stop right here and take a few minute break. Because we almost nearly at the end of this DLC. I want to finish the DLC and we will finish the game tomorrow. Because I'm at the very end of the main story for Dragon Age 2. So I want to finish that tomorrow. But I want to finish this DLC today. So I'm gonna take a few minute break, guys, and start on the live stream. Thank y'all for watching, guys, and subscribe to my Twitch channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will upload all my all the videos I made for Dragon Age 2 and it will be on my YouTube channel. And hell, I gotta get back on the PlayStation 4 because it's been like what, like one or 4 months now. I've been on the goddamn Xbox or some shit. Okay, see you guys.